Yes, people, welcome back to the First XI. We are here for the EFL show. I'm joined by Charlie. Charlie, how are we doing?
Yeah, mate, not too bad, not too bad. Feeling pretty good after the weekend for once.
Yeah. I can't hear you from so far up the league. It's fucking unbelievable because we are top of the league. Top of the league. Very excited about that. Never have we been so high since we were relegated from the Championship. This is the highest position Argyle have ever achieved since 2011 or 2010. It's absolute madness. And I've got a message for all of the reporters out there. Fucking leave us alone, you wankers. Literally, stop gassing up our manager. Cooper is still too young, very inexperienced. I'm not sure he's going to cope. Our backline is a sieve. They just keep conceding goals. Sloppy errors, to be frankly honest. Our midfield, Broom, he still needs minutes. Kamara, no, he's just a passion merchant. He's just purely a passion merchant. Houghton, he's a bit dodgy of his passing. Ryan Hardy just scores tap-ins. You don't want Ryan Hardy. he just scores tap-ins. And Jeffers, well, you know, he's with the Wales under-21s. Yeah, he's injury prone. He's with the under-21s because, to be frankly honest, he's Welsh and even I could probably play for Wales under-21s. So you don't want any of our players. Ryan Lowe, he's average. Really fucking average. He has no passion with the fans. His tactics are dodgy. He doesn't prepare for games, the lot. So, yeah, you want none of our players or manager. You just want to leave them at Argyle and all of that. We'll just, you know, keep prodding along. And to the Times, don't ever write about us ever again because it scares me. Genuinely. The good thing is all of our players are under contract and Ryan Lowe's really happy. So you can try and take our players. We will probably just tell you to fuck off. Because the thing is, I'm thinking about this logically. Why is Mike Cooper? Because Mike Cooper is now, it was Jeffers last year, where everyone was like, oh, we're going to sign Jeffers. It's like, no, you're fucking not. You fucking animals, stay away. This year it's Cooper. And the thing is, why would he leave? His first choice goalkeeper at Plymouth Argyle. If we get promoted, because the best he's probably going to get is Championship, right? Maybe a Premier League club, but he'll get no game time, will he? So, in theory, if we get promoted to a Championship, what do you think is going to mean more to this Plymouthian, this Plymouth lad who was born and raised in Plymouth? Do you think it's going to mean more that he's number one for his hometown club in the Championship, or some absolute wanker that bought him and then we'll just call you a crime against football and we'll just literally blow up your stadium? We're not in the mood. We won't do no talking. You know, I'm friends with Southgate bin Laden. This man will terrorize you. Literally. But moving on, I just wanted to do that because obviously, you know, the media started hyping us up and yeah. That's bad media. Yes, the crew is back for another quality show. Well, 2/3 of it, 1/3 of it couldn't be bothered. Make sure you like and subscribe to this channel and all of these man's socials so you never miss out. This is true. Big up Captain Nat. Big up Captain Nat.
Big up Captain.
Big up Chris.
Big up Chris. Sorry.
Chris he's in a good mood. No Aaron again. Yeah. This is true. Aaron again, missing.
Aaron again. Yeah. Fraud.
We're definitely not walking the league. Let's be serious. Aaron missing more streams than his club missing chances in games.
Exactly.
Big up Wolf. Big up Wolf. Arsenal want Ox back. Well, makes sense. No, Aaron. Aaron is. Yeah, he couldn't be. He couldn't be bothered. Yeah, he couldn't be bothered. Once a gunner, never a gunner. Sue, Prime, it's your time to shine. Oh shit, all caps. I'm about to be timed out. This is true. Hello, Prime. Can you go on? I want to see your magnificent sunglasses. He has got big sunglasses. I'm still gutted how Martial isn't the Ballon d'Or nominee. Yeah. Aaron couldn't be bothered to turn up. Immature attitude. We agree.
Exactly. 100%.
We agree. It's not good enough anymore. Aaron been missing more than Aubameyang has since his contract. Aaron's getting a lot of hate in the comments, which we love to see. Slam that Ford. But yeah, we've actually, you know, Aaron obviously isn't going to have his points added on, even though he tried to sneak his predictions in via the group chat. Wasn't happening. If it's not on the pad, if it's not in the book, it's not a valid prediction, and I didn't write those down. But me and you have had a good week on predictions. We've absolutely smashed it. I think I've got 12 points, which is fucking incredible for me. I think you got 9, which isn't too shabby. So you've extended the gap on Aaron, and I've closed the gap right down. Love to see it.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. It's quite annoying as well, though, because I looked at some of the results, and even some of the games where I've got a point in, like if there was one goal like not scored, I'd have had 3, which is annoying, but I don't care.
I mean, if you just predicted Exeter to draw, which would have made more sense, you'd have been sat on 11 points right now.
Yeah.
Like, let's be real, Exeter City to win. I mean, you were feeling particularly brave that day.
It's just crazy, isn't it? I think that's like 7 draws now.
Yeah, they are literally the draw merchants of the league.
Yeah,
like 100%. The draw merchants. Wolves say Martial deserves a Ballon d'Or. Nice business idea, Ravi. Wolf, you should get that quote on an Arsenal hoodie or on a hoodie. That's a good idea. Doncaster has lost 6-0 twice this season, and Aaron has missed 2 EFL shows. Coincidence? I think not. I agree. Started doing my daily workouts again. Hopefully more to come from me. Excellent. I also did a daily workout. It was called I went to work, moved a shit ton of heavy parcels, and walked about 11 miles. But it was probably more than that, because I didn't have my phone in my pocket for the first half of my shift. So it was probably more 16 miles, which, you know, by the time I finish, Ronaldo's body is going to look like a fat cunt compared to mine. Martial deserves Ballon d'Or. Balloon d'Or. Also, if Donny go down, Rovers stay in League 2 and Argyle go up, now will not be safe. What do you mean I won't be safe? Well, Charlie will be safe. I don't mind Charlie. Aaron will be absolutely fucked. He'll be fucked. That would be a quality hoodie, but you need a picture of Arteta at the back. League 2, love it, draws. That is true. I'll just tell Charlie and Aaron to stop coming on.
Like Kenny behave, man. Just Aaron,
Charlie's allowed on. Just Aaron, yeah. Just Aaron wouldn't be allowed on. Keep working out, Kenny. Kenny, I might have to time you out. Lose that fat and glasses, Kenny. Fucking hell. No, I'll pick up on your work rate. Thank you. Canaldo. Oh, Jesus. But moving on swiftly. We've actually got a show to do. Now, I'm, as I said, in a terrific mood. And I do wonder why. So we'll start with League One, shall we? And we'll start at the most beautiful stadium in the EFL, Home Park. Argyle got a 2-1 victory over Burton Albion. Now, Burton are a good team, so I take this as a fucking good result, mind you. Yeah. First goal, what more could I say about Connor Grant? Man scores worldies. Connor refuses to score a shit goal. Connor will only ever score worldies. And Connor Grant comes up with another worldie today, or Saturday. This time, just the keeper, no fucking chance. It was just hit that well. I just, what a goal. What a goal.
Great goal.
I mean, it's going to go down as goal of the weekend, surely. Although, not so sure about that, because the second goal that Argyle scored was equally as perfect. Now, for the people wondering, Burton do what Brentford do, which is send everyone up for a corner. Now, what does Plymouth Argyle have? You're correct. We have Ryan Hardy, who could catch pigeons. Literally. right? This man could catch pigeons for a living, and he wouldn't even break a sweat. We also have what now appears to be one of the best long disc throwers in the world, i.e. Mike Cooper. How the fuck he managed to elevate that ball and get it as far as over the fucking halfway line from just an overarm throw is fucking insane.
Yeah.
And how he was able to pinpoint accurately, find Ryan Hardy and have it just in front so that Ryan could just run onto the ball was fucking disgustingly beautiful. And by that point, I mean, Ryan just starts running, as you'd expect from him. And he gets to the edge of the area and everyone's like, don't you fucking shoot. Don't you dare you fuck it. Don't you. No. It looked like he was about to fire one up. It was like, don't you fucking dare. You are not that guy today, mate. Not that guy. Brummy is right there. He then nice simple pass to Brum. Bottom corner. Beautiful. Just before half-time as well. 2-0 up. Of course, Argyle, not wanting to make life just that little bit nicer for their fans, decided to concede a goal to around the 60-minute mark, which, as you can imagine, left most Argyle fans with heart palpitations. I thought I had a heart attack for most of the second half at that point. Luckily, we were able to hold on. Must credit Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. He did change things up. He played his 4-2-3-1 in the first half. We were basically ripping them to shreds. So he went to a 3 at the back. He went 3-4-3. I was like, "You such a cunt." As then we didn't really have it. So yeah, I thought it was just absolutely brilliant. A really good performance from the boys. And do you know what? Home Park is becoming a fortress, right? We also have had the highest attendances since 2007. This is a big moment for Argyle. And I'm really excited for the boys. And look, I think we're unbeaten. A lot of people are forgetting we're unbeaten for donkeys. Well, since first game of the season. Right? This is huge. And we will lose at some point. But if we can carry this form on and go on another unbeaten run, that's promotion form right there. Promotion form. I'm buzzing. Charlie, 2-1 to Argyle. We both predicted that it would be 2-1 because, let's face it, Argyle keeping a clean sheet and making life easy for yourselves isn't necessarily what is being an Argyle fan, but massive result. Yeah,
absolutely. To go top of the league as well, and it was crazy as well. It is a bit crazy, but it was good to see other players score as well. First time, one of the first times Hardy hasn't scored really this season. Yeah. But yeah, Connor Grant, quality finish, like nice little volley, bottom corner, no chance for the keeper. And yeah, good to see Ryan Broom get his first goal for Plymouth Argyle. Ex-Rovers player. Good to see him playing well. And yeah, what can I say? And it was good. It was because he was on loan at Burton last season, Broom. So it's good to see him get the winner, which it turned out to be against.
And he
Burton,
of course celebrated. Do you know what?
Nice knee slide. Yeah.
Do you remember George Cooper, when he came to Home Park on loan from Peterborough, and we bought him the summer after? Why do I have a feeling that we're going to do exactly the same with Ryan Broom? Because he's a West Country boy, isn't he? Not literally, but he was at Rovers.
Yeah.
Is there a chance you think Argyle might look at getting Ryan Broom in the summer? I mean, he's fitting in perfectly, and we do need to look for a long-term replacement for Danny Mayer. Now, I think Broomy could be that guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Because the thing with Broom is that he gives 110% every game. You'll always see him, helping the team out. And the thing is, he can play so many different positions. Like he can play right wing back, right mid, cam, centre forward. He could even play striker if he wanted him to. And
he's playing as a fucking number 8 this season.
Yeah, and he just gives it all. I was gutted when he didn't really get much of a chance at Rovers. I was gutted when he left. But yeah, I mean, even in January, Plymouth might even get him in January. You know, you never know. But I definitely, because like you said, Mayer's getting on a bit now, isn't he? And you can't,
31.
Can't go on forever. And Broom, I think he's like 25 or 24. So
yeah.
There's plenty of room.
And Danny's had that injury, hasn't he? Mayer's had that injury. And look, I don't think it's going to cause him too many problems. But, he is getting older. And we don't have another Mayer. And that was always a concern I had was, fuck me, if Mayer gets injured, we are screwed.
Yeah.
But now I don't feel like that because obviously we've got Broom. Good old Broom. This boy or lad. Yeah. His hair's a bit dodgy, but we can move on from the very dodgy hair. But I love Broom. Absolutely love Broom. That is for sure. Don't get too comfortable at the top. At the top, we are coming for that first place. Well, it's Sunderland, and they notoriously bottle it towards the end of the season. So you can have it now if you want. I mean, come get it back, and we'll just take it back in April, shall we? When Lee Johnson inevitably, bottles it. Don't think so. I don't think so. Are Wickham knocking on the door? No. They're good, but Gareth is it Ainsworth or
Gareth Ainsworth,
that
rock,
one.
The rock god in the band.
Boom, the rock god. No. Evening lad, Sunday dinner tasted lovely. Love to see it.
We got milk.
Now, just remind me, what did Aaron say on the EFL show about Donny doing something for the league? Yes.
We're coming to this. We're coming for this fucking league. Yeah, that's what he said.
Hold on.
Yeah.
We do have
it. Just get it up. Against Rotherham.
I swear to God, I'm telling you, no more jokes, no more banter. We're coming for this fucking league.
Oh my days! Someone clip that, please. I can't.
Nothing.
Amazing.
Nothing short of disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. How he had the audacity to say that with chest, I'll never know. Big up Argyle. Oh, I know. Yeah. Now I'll give Aaron a 12 points deduction for missing 2 streams on the bounce. Well, his points this week aren't being totted up. He only got 3, mind you. Chris is a G, absolutely. Plymouth Argyle, a team with ambition, unlike certain teams. What Argyle style of football like in the game? Think of Liverpool. That's what we do. No, seriously, that is probably the best way to describe how we play. We like to play it on the. We like to play football, right? So we pass it. We have wing backs, but we're not brave enough just to have 2 centre backs. Jesus Christ, no way. 3 will do us. And then our wing backs can really go and have some fun. But if we're not like Liverpool, we're not going to have like a midfielder cover. No. We'll just keep it simple. 3 centre backs and a DM, and everyone can go forward. Although even Houghton decides, Houghton at the time, he's like, I'm DM boss. Okay, cool. I'll meet you on the edge of the box. It's like, that's not a DM, mate, but nice. Ollie destroying careers left, right, and centre. This is true. That is very true. I think Wolf is an Argyle fan. I'm pretty sure I saw that somewhere. Yeah, I'm a Plymouth fan. Sue. I think I'm the only Plymouth fan in Canada. Well, we got a few North Americans. So yeah. Now play that Aaron clip. Just did. Aaron in non-league in 5 years. Well, I could see that.
Less than that. Less than 5 years. Don't worry. It could be could be 2 years. Could be back to back. The way their club's going and the Aaron's going. We're coming for this league. Yeah,
we're coming for that fucking league.
Still bottom of the league. Well done, Aaron.
Yeah, still bottom. But moving on. As unfortunately, we can't talk about Argyle all day. Let's talk about Ipswich versus Shrewsbury. 2-1 winners for Ipswich. Paul Cook, maybe slightly turning things around. I mean, with the abundance of very good players he's got at his disposal, I would expect him to be able to turn it around. Shrewsbury, pretty much relegated, aren't they?
Yeah, they're not doing well, are they? Yeah, it's just the quality of the Ipswich side. It's crazy how you can have like Joe Pigott on the bench, like he's been up there, probably top 3, top 4 best League One strikers in the last 3 to 4 years, and he can't even get a start. And when you've got Macaulay Bone on like 10 goals and Chaplin, it's crazy. And it was obviously them two scores as well. Chaplin got the first. Shrewsbury did equalise, to be fair to him. Sean Whalley scored. And then, good finish from Ipswich. Macaulay Bone, again on fire. Top goal scorer in League One currently, up there with Hardy. But I want to send best wishes to Ryan Bowman, because I don't know if you heard about what happened or if anyone else did. He had to come off because he was having heart palpitations, which is fucked. So hopefully he's okay. But yeah, Shrewsbury aren't looking good at all.
Fucking hell, I didn't know that. I knew he went. I knew he went hospital. I just presumed he had broke his leg. But no, that's horrific, and we wish him the best. Shrewsbury, though, they're pretty much relegated, aren't they?
Yeah, they can't. That's the problem. Like, to be fair, I thought Shrewsbury were going to do okay. I thought they'd have quite a low finish, but I thought they'd be fine. But yeah, pretty much carrying on from the form they had after Cottrell. Obviously he had COVID last season. That is, and then since when he come back, they've done crap as well. So yeah, can't keep clean sheets, can't score a lot of goals. Yeah. Leahy is funny. Obviously, top goal scorer from last season, Luke Leahy, from wing back. He got 10 goals, and he went there. He rejected a Rovers contract. He's like, yeah, fuck that. I don't want to help the club get back up. And I'm glad they're doing shit because of that. So yeah, it's all good.
To be fair, I probably wouldn't want to work with Jerry Barton. To be fair. Why the fuck are you a Plymouth fan in Canada? That's a story I want to know. Mate. Damn, how far have Ipswich fallen? A lot.
Like a lot of the clubs in League One and League Two. Look at the amount of clubs that used to be. Ipswich used to be, well, I know it was quite a few years ago, but they used to be, in European. They won the European Cup, didn't they? Back like 20, 30 years ago, whenever it was.
Basically, Prime, United are shit, so he's come to Argyle. That makes sense. That does make sense. We are on the same planet. Wolf don't live on your planet. Plymouth is Earth. Canada is Earth. So it's my local. I hear that. All the best to Ryan Bowman. Absolutely. I know, Prime, you are from the Matrix. As Shrewsbury 23rd in my predictions. So Wednesday 24th doesn't look good for me at the moment. This is true. Losing Norburn in the summer killed Salup.
Yeah, that was a big miss. I still can't believe he went to Peterborough because he used to play for Rovers like 5-6 years ago and went to that's a big miss in the mid. Oh, here he is! Fucking hell! Bloody hell! He's returned. What's going on?
The Wanderer returns. How are we all?
Buzzing, mate, that we won.
We're good. Me and Charlie had a good predictions week this week. You obviously did not because you have no points because we're refusing to put yours on because
that's a fair one.
If they're not on the book, then
then get the book. If they're not on the book, get the
hook. To be fair, you only won 3 points anyway, so it was pointless adding them on anyway.
There was no point. As the saying goes, if they're not on the book, get the hook.
To be fair, you're probably going to be upset because I got 12 points this week and Charlie got 9. So it's proper screwed you over.
Which games did I miss, by the way, that you went over?
just Argyle and Ipswich. Aaron decides to be bothered to come on now. This is true. But yeah, moving on though. Next up is Sheffield Wednesday versus Bolton. Charlie, me and you had a bit of a stink on this one, mate. Definitely don't think I predicted a 1-0 Sheffield Wednesday win.
Yeah, fair play to. Well, it's obviously a big game as well. Over 24,000, I think there, or 23,000. Pretty surprised because Bolton have been scoring a lot of goals, doing well. But fair play to Wednesday. But the thing is, they need to keep it consistent. It's all right winning because it was a big game. Bolton were above them by quite a few places, I think. And Wednesday have been. They lost to Oxford last week. They lost to you 3-0. They drew with Shrewsbury. So now they beat Wigan away. But they need to keep consistent. But it was a good win. Lee Gregory with his third goal of the season. Good win for Wednesday. But we got our predictions terribly wrong for that one.
Yeah, Bolton just not really turning up in any way, shape or form there. Captain Nat says we were shit against Bolton. They should have won this. Well, they just don't have clinical strikers like Plymouth Argyle. Prime says, Aaron's back. Almost 25 minutes, Aaron. We're not paying you this week.
It's all right.
Yeah, Kenny should.
Anyway.
Where's the Matrix? Can't believe Wednesday won. Come on, the Owls. My predictions look so bad. They're going to finish like 9th. We were shit against Bolton. They should have won this. By the way, Aaron, episode 6 Squid Game. If you know, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I've not bothered watching that crap. Mr. Coaster Show.
It's
so
amazing.
It's
amazing.
No, it's not my
Robbie's comment. Which one?
Lovely. Aaron, any thoughts on this game?
Darren Moore, the boys.
Yeah, I think it's a good. You know what? Good win for Darren Moore. Like I said, I think Sheffield Wednesday's win was against someone to play. I would agree with Captain Nat. I think Bolton should have probably won this or at least got a point out of this game. But sometimes, if you want to be up there in the promotion spot, sometimes you have to pick up points where you feel you shouldn't have picked up points, and this is what Sheffield Wednesday did. So onwards and upwards for them. But I can also see from a Bolton point of view how they can recover from this. So it's not a massive slip up for Bolton. This is just a little blip in their form.
I hear that. Luckily, I wasn't drunk watching it, Aaron. Otherwise, I would have puked up. Not bothered watching that crap. Big up now, sexy comment. Love it. Wednesday aren't even that good. Aaron, the ones on Sunday. Nice. Next game, though, is, it was our last featured game of League One. Only the 4 games this week. Was at Adams Park, and it was Wickham versus Gillingham. Now, Charlie, we both predicted we both predicted a win for Wickham, but we both predicted a fairly high scoring game. But I would say I'm surprised, but Gillingham, no. I don't think they know what a football net looks like because they certainly don't like using it.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts on it? I mean, I think it may have been quite stupid of us to predict a Steve Evans team to even get 2 goals, let alone,
yeah. Yeah.
Error of judgment. Still a point, though. Still got a point, though.
Yeah, I mean, and Kenny, no, I didn't copy Niall last week. We both predicted. I didn't copy. Niall didn't copy. It was, but yeah,
Great minds just think alike, you see.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I think we were just pretty stupid predicting, like you said, predicting Gillingham to get over a goal because they're this season they are. I mean, I'm not sure where they are in the league. I'm guessing they're quite low down because they look shit. Usually you could see they usually can shit house
19.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. So they're doing pretty crap then. But yeah, you would expect, because they're conceding a lot of goals. Obviously, Vladane Oliver isn't scoring as many goals either, and plus they lost. What was it? Jordan Graham, was it Jordan Graham? I think his name is, last season. They lost a lot of creativity, and they're struggling. But fair play, Wickham doing pretty well this season.
Second in the league.
Yeah, Hanlon, ex-Rovers player, Hanlon got a goal, bit of a scrappy one, but it doesn't really matter. He still scored. Gareth McCleary. Very good win for Wickham. Fair play. Clean sheet. Gillingham in the mud.
100%. Are Wickham decent this season? Yeah, Wickham aren't doing too bad. Just hoping Josh Rundas coming back from injury will kickstart our season. Hopefully. Max Amer winning me Akers.
Yeah, fuck Max Amer. What a fraud, man. You can get fucking relegated this season. I don't care. Double relegation. Him and David Tatunda both leaving us to go to Gillingham. They might. I reckon they might go down because they look shit.
Aaron, any thoughts on this game?
Well, this is an interesting one because obviously these are the two next opponents we've got. We've got Wickham on Saturday, and then
of course, you're unable to talk about a game without mentioning Doncaster, but please do continue.
No, it's just because it's weird having these two against each other. These are the next two games.
Oh, yes, it's very weird. It's very weird. Two teams in the same league playing each other. Fuck me backwards. That's shocking. Absolutely horrific.
No, it was a good chance to go back over the match and analyse both teams and the way they play.
Oh, you can analyse a fucking turtle, let alone a football match.
One thing I'll say about Wickham Wanderers, though, they never give up. Whether it's win, loss, or draw, they'll always fight for 90 minutes. And they'll never give in. They'll never cave in. They'll never go off from their tactics and play around the back. They'll just keep going at it.
Always fucking hoofball. Just focus. They just focus on hoofball, don't they? They love it.
But Wickham, really good win for them. Gillingham, like I said, they've really not been scoring a lot. They've been lacking quality on the final third. They've been really. I think Verdane Oliver's having a very underrated. Not underrated. I think he's having a very underperforming season, but that's not really because of him. I think it's because of the whole team failing. So I think for Gillingham, they need to start getting some more points on the board. Otherwise, they'll be getting dragged into that relegation fight a bit more. But for Wickham, it's
with Doncaster,
nah, not for long. And for Wickham, it's another step to first place.
Moving on. So as you can see, league table. I've tried zooming in a little bit more. Next, I'll probably have to crop the fucking League One badge out. But if you can see it, Argyle at top of the league, top with goal difference over Wickham Wanderers in second. Playoffs are Wigan, Sunderland, Rotherham, MK Dons at the moment. Oxford, Bolton, Sheffield Wednesday all on 18 points. Burton and Accrington are both on 16. Pompey are on 15 points. Morecambe on 14. Ipswich have jumped up to 14th in the league now, jumping above AFC Wimbledon. Cambridge in 16th. Lincoln in 17th. Cheltenham in 18th. Gillingham 19th. Fleetwood 20th. Charlton Athletic are 21st in the relegation zone at the moment, with Crewe Alexandra and Shrewsbury Town. If Crewe Alexandra go down, we will be the only surviving team up from when we all came up last season. So interesting stat there. And then bottom of the league is Doncaster Rovers.
Not for long.
Well, you say that, but you are literally bottom of the league. So for right now,
getting the win on Saturday.
And you said you you wanted to be taken seriously. You come up with these delusional quotes yet again. You're not serious. Look, you're not serious.
We beat MK
That was lucky because MK is shit.
You're not serious. You're not serious. Your opinions are dodgy. You're bottom of the league. Moving on. You want to be taken seriously, yet you come and say stupid shit again. No change. No change from Aaron. Again, as another show happens, maybe one day he'll fix his dodgy opinions, but it won't be any day soon. But Charlie, I don't care. Right? No one cares about your shitty little club.
Oh, you have right? The punishment, by the way.
No, not really. Anyway, to be honest, I don't know why you're talking about your club. Has your club played this weekend?
No, but they hadn't.
So then we're not talking about you. We're not talking about you. We're literally not talking about your club. But Charlie, talking of your club though, a great win for you.
Yeah, it was great to win. 3 goals as well. Obviously, Carlisle. I mean, Carlisle to be fair, they started the game pretty well. They had a few, shots on target. Belshaw had to make a few good saves, and then after that, they didn't really do much. Like even that, because if you look at the stats, people are thinking, oh wow, Carlisle like had so many shots, but all of them shots were pretty much outside the box, like p-rollers to the keeper or wide. But yeah, got a goal in the first half. Anthony Evans with his first goal. He's looked really good. He's got 2 assists and 3 goals in the last 3 games. And yeah, great finish. Dummy the right back. Carlisle, the defender, didn't know what to do. He like literally nearly fell over, and then stuck it bottom corner. And then, to be fair, second half for about it wasn't until the last 15-20 minutes we started to properly look confident. It was still nervy, as you would expect, because we haven't obviously been doing that well. Before today we conceded 6 goals in 2 home games. So, but then we made the subs. Nicholson and Thomas, a blessing coming back from injury. Both of them combined. Thomas come off and got 2 assists, and Nicholson got a goal, and then Saunders, Harvey Saunders, well-deserved goal. He was quality, and yeah, delighted. I'm not going to get too carried away because Carlisle were pretty poor, but we still had to work for it. It wasn't that easy. We still had to work for it. But yeah, we need to try and keep consistent now. Hopefully this is the moment we kick on. But it's going to be a tough game on Saturday though. Traveling to Derek Adams, Bradford away, and our record at Bradford is awful. So I'll definitely take a point, but buzzing with the clean sheet. And even though we have been shit, we're only 4 points off the playoffs still, which is mental.
How tight League 2 is, that just explains how tight it is.
It's crazy. And the thing,
Charlie,
you know what the weird thing is, right?
No, Charlie, I just want to pull you up on a comment. You just said Derek Adams, tough test. Are you fucking joking? With the way they've been performing in League 2 recently.
I think it's the best chance for Bristol Rovers.
It is the best chance, but our no matter if when Bradford have been shit or on form, our record away at Bradford is awful. Like we in like the last say 6 games, we've got a draw and 5 losses there. Our record there is crap. So I'm not. I'd take a point. So tough place to go. I know they've been on not the best form, but still, it will be a tough game. I'm not, I don't care if it's Derek Adams and they've been on a bit of a bad patch. It's still going to be tough.
100%. Some comments here. Not complaining. Bristol Rovers deserve to win. We did nothing. Doncaster, we relegated. Yes. Joey has Jesus in the dugout now. No League 2 club is safe anymore.
Yeah.
I hear that.
I want to quickly say one thing. If anyone hasn't, I know Chris watched his press conference before the game, right? Honestly, he was basically, that's why he's mentioned, because Barton said that he went to church. He's been going to church. He's been saying about Rovers have to climb mountains and take the punch. Honestly, it's mental. But I don't care if he can go to church every week now and we win. I don't give a shit. I might even start going with him on a Wednesday. He said so. I might go as well.
If this keeps Bristol Rovers in the chance to go to League 1, then hallelujah! What a miracle!
Jesus ain't real anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I wouldn't say miracle because we're only 4 points off the playoffs.
This is not disrespectful to Joe Barton, but I'm surprised he's got Jesus with the way he's been kicking out as a football player. Remember that moment against Square?
So Prime has put some comments in the chat. Aaron, Richie Wellens at Doncaster said, now what the fuck does that have to do with Martians?
Yeah.
I know there was a comment before that.
Aaron says, well, as a Donny fan, I feel No, and you said you want to be taken seriously. Well,
Because there was a comment at the start saying, Aaron, what do you think about Martians? Well, Richie Wellens said that Doncaster said.
Well, to be fair, he does want to be taken seriously, yet still says stupid shit, so we don't really know anymore. Well, what? Come on, what? You stop when you stop chatting shit. When you right, and you've already and you've said they're your bogey team. So come when you want to be taken seriously, come back to me with the actual football opinion that actually makes sense. Well, I don't know. I don't really know your track record with these teams, but all I do know is you're bottom of the league and Wickham are second. So yeah, as said, come back to me when you want to be taken seriously. Bristol Rovers opened us up like a Heinz baked beans. I think.
Do you want to play the clip again?
Well, we don't really.
We're coming for this fucking league.
We don't need to because we've just got you saying stupid shit anyway. I think Mal has to end the stream with that clip.
I mean, every stream has to end with a clip until the end of the season, surely.
Yeah.
Oh no, I mean until you start taking.
Are in League 2 next year.
Until we're officially relegated, yes.
Well, no, just until you start taking yourself and your club seriously. But moving on, Forest Green Rovers live on Sky. Now, there was a few things about this game that I want to get into. Swindon. A lot of their fans bought tickets to the game, of course.
It was a shambles, wasn't
it? They legit bought legit tickets. Like they're not, resold tickets. They didn't try and, get a couple on the gate. They bought legitimate tickets. And they weren't let in, right? Because apparently they'd oversold, right? But apparently there are people with no tickets in that stadium. There was a complete and utter shambles. One guy did try notifying the owner of Forest Green Rovers via Twitter. Was obviously, well, nothing got said really. Charlie, how shambolic is that from Forest Green Rovers? Because apparently this isn't the first time it's happened. Apparently it happened to Bristol City in the Carabao Cup against Forest Green. So how shambolic is that from Forest Green?
Yeah, it's proper shit. You shouldn't be getting any. Do you know it? I don't want to bring us up, but I will. The same thing happened to us in the conference when we went to Woking. They said we had like something like, and basically like there was like 1,000 Rovers had sold out, and there was like 1,000 people outside that couldn't get in because it was fucking full. But yeah, Forest Green, I'm not surprised. Shambles, bottle jobs. And yeah, it's a shout. And the thing is, right, I want to say, like, fucking Swindon, man. Ben Garnett, Aaron might be right. Less Swindon bottle this, fucking Swindon. And the thing is, right, they could have called that game off because they had 5 players away on international duty. The goalkeeper for Ghana, Johnny Williams for Wales, Anthony Grant for Jamaica, and 2 players for Northern Ireland and Republic of Ireland under 21s, and they still fucking won. It was mad. I watched the game before because it was on. I think it was on 12 o'clock. And to be fair, Forest Green should have done better, but fucking Swindon's backup keeper was on fire. Who, funny enough, used to play for Exeter. He was on fire.
Oh dear. Yeah, I've got to agree with everything Charlie said there. First of all, the ticket situation at Forest Green. I can't sugarcoat that. It was an absolute disgusting shambles. They really do need to crack down on that and improve on that and find a system that works to stop things like this happening. And they also need to interact with their fans more. When a fan is telling the owner that this is happening with the evidence to prove it, then, take more notice of fans. This is a moment. This is just one moment out of many different moments, many different ways of moments where fans need to be taken a bit more seriously. And we need to, I feel like we need to be taken a bit more seriously. On the game itself, though, like I said from the start of the season, Swindon would be up there as soon as that takeover went through. And I knew deep down it was going to happen. And at the moment, they're proving me right. And Ben Garner's proved me right at the moment. And I think, like Charlie said, the substitute goalkeeper was on fire. The team was playing together. Forest Green just didn't hit the mark. When you miss a penalty, when you get a penalty saved, and there was another save straight afterwards, it's not your day. Right at the end of the game, it's not your day. And Forest Green, I think they're still top of the league anyway.
Yeah, they're still top of the league. Yeah.
Yeah, so they'll keep fighting at the top of the league. Again, this is the year where Forest Green, I mean, do they bottle it? Do they not? It's a hard one to guess at this point because they've done it in the past so many times, even in the conference as well. So, Forest Green had the potential to be in League One, but are they going to actually pull it off? Is Rob Edwards the man? I don't know. But for Swindon, they proved me right once again this week. Ben Garner and Swindon Town to go into League One, and I'm being proved right so far.
Quick thing I want to say is I hope this situation with the tickets does not happen when we play us, because our ground is half an hour away from Forest Green. It's our closest game, and it will probably happen again. And I'll probably go, and I'll probably be the one that gets fucking locked out of the game.
And I hope next season if we face them in League Two.
So talking of the thing, I was reading a sort of Twitter conversation, and someone mentioned that they think there should be a higher standard of stadium requirement for the EFL. Charlie, obviously you're in League Two, so you'll probably go know a few more dodgy grounds than us. Should there be a higher sort of standard for stadiums in League Two or the EFL?
I mean, I don't think it's standard. It's just the fact that clubs should know how many tickets they've got and how many people can be let in. It's not. I don't think it's standard because like there's you'll see Sutton. There's another team. You've seen other clubs. Harrogate. But it's just that stuff like this shouldn't be happening. Like your club or whoever does the ticket stuff should know how many it holds. It's not fucking. It's just stupid. It shouldn't be happening.
It's like they lost the ticket sale records of this particular game, and they said, "Oh, just fucking improvise."
It's stupid.
It's like they improvised it on the spot. When he says a higher stadium requirement, I kind of see where he's coming from in a way, because I feel like there should be more investment. If the clubs can't afford to upgrade their stadiums and upgrade the facilities at the stadiums and things like that, and a higher stadium requirement, then the Football League, with all those millions sitting in the bank, they should be helping us, right?
Yeah, but it's not even that though. It's just tickets. It's nothing to do.
We're in the Football League. We are under them. We are run by our own clubs. We are run by our own owners. But the teams are run by the Football League. They should help us if we need help.
Yeah, but it's nothing to do with that. It's the fact that there's going to be clubs like Sutton, first time ever in the Football League. Obviously, their ground's not going to be the best. They've just had to fork out like £500,000 for a new pitch because they had 3G,
the Football League should go and help the new teams coming in. Help them, make them feel at home, make them feel like this is a wonderful league and a great way to, push and push and push and get up the pyramid. But
and again, there's just Aaron knowing fuck all about football again, because there are grants available for that particular type of thing.
Yeah, but with the ticket situation, it's not about the quality of the ground. It could be a crap ground, but at least know how many tickets you've got and don't give too many tickets. It's just basic stuff, isn't it?
It feels like they improvised it on the day. It feels like they improvised it.
Some comments here. Same size Swindon, best football inside in League Two by a long way. Swindon in great form since we beat them early in the season. Me, I just rewatched your Argyle Burton discussion. I agree. Home Park is a fortress. I didn't see anybody beating us at home part this season. Only teams I see having a chance of beating us is Wickham or Wigan. No one else will get close to us at home, in my opinion. It's happened again for Forest Green in League Two, like previous seasons, bottling it. No, I just think obviously I had a lot of international call-ups, didn't they? And I said to you on the, I said to you on the.
Swindon was the team that had call-ups, not Forest Green.
Yeah. Well, Forest Green.
That's embarrassing.
Swindon had 5 first-team players out through that. And the maddest thing is, is that they could have called the game off, but they didn't. They went for it and got the win. Fair play.
Yeah.
They're on fire, man.
That is crazy.
They're on fire.
I think Forest Green have one call, but I'm not too sure.
We've sold 1,787 for Oxford. Our club is still brilliant for away fans. Shame the teams come down to us can't do the same. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, people. Absolutely.
Smash the likes, people.
Sutton United are in the playoffs, by the way.
Yeah, they're on fucking fire, man. They're on fire.
They're doing well.
Moving on. Stevenage facing. No, I've not put it up. Why do you think I've not put that one up, Aaron?
Because it's a disgusting comment against you and should never be talked about.
Well, no, I just can't be bothered with it. So what's the fucking point? But thank you for raising it, Aaron. Again, just showing how much of a cunt you are at the moment. But moving on. I don't care. Aaron. Moving on to Stevenage. They faced the draw Merchants of League Two, Exeter City. Charlie, Exeter City. How you didn't predict a draw, I will never know.
I really don't know, man. I don't know what. It's crazy. They're so hard to beat, but they just can't. Like, even obviously it's because they've had so many draws, but it's that mad. We've now got more wins than Exeter, but because of so many fucking draws, they're still above us. But it's crazy. I'm just gonna predict fucking 0-0 every week and just get a point for the draw, like, because it is literally, I don't know what they're doing. They can score goals, but they keep conceding goals. Like, they can score goals, but they just can't keep clean sheets, you know. And they just bottle it every week.
Yeah, I mean, they love a good draw. Do Exeter. Anything to say on this one, Aaron?
Good point for Stevenage. Shit point for Exeter. We move on.
Kenny says Stevenage and Exeter have 11 draws combined. That is an awful lot of draws.
Exeter must have the most draws in the Football League. 7.
Sure.
No.
7 out of 11 games.
Yeah, you definitely. They're unbeaten though in quite a while.
They're unbeaten since the first or second game of the season, but they just keep drawing games. I mean, they batter us, of course, because everyone does. But you know, yeah.
100%. Moving on to our next game, which was Derek Adams facing a trip down to Wales for Newport County. And Newport have invested a little bit into their ground. I'm not sure how, waterproof this pitch is anymore. It used to be a fucking, farmyard. But it's looking so far so good. I think they still have the rugby play there, don't they?
I think so. I believe so. Yeah.
I'm not sure, but I know they spent a lot on trying to get the pitch better, because I've been in Newport at times, and just seeing it on telly and the amount of times they played on it, and it's literally looked like a fucking cow. Like cows have been on it and stuff.
And it's also a new era for Newport as well, because obviously no Michael Flynn anymore.
Yeah, their manager walked away, but 4 points out of 6 since he left.
It's not too bad. Yeah. Whoever stepped in is doing a good job, but again with this game, I think Derek Adams again dropping 2 points. Just again, no clinicalness from Bradford for me. I think Newport definitely
should have lost.
Spots. Yeah, I think Newport had the bright spots for me. I think Newport should have got at least 3 points out of this. But you win some, you lose some, and you draw some. So the post Michael Flynn era is definitely getting off to a cracking start.
Charlie, Bradford, Derek Adams,
10th place.
What can they do to change this run of form?
12th. Sorry, not 10th.
I don't know. It's weird because they started the season, first 4 games, they were scoring loads of goals, getting wins, but since then, I know they won last week, but I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's injuries, if he's changed the style of play, if it's, there could be some factors, but I don't know. I'm not sure. I still think they'll be up there, but I don't know why they're not really scoring. I don't want to say it because I mean, knowing fucking Rovers, we'll go to Bradford and get absolutely fucked because that's what happens. But in all fairness, I think they'll still be up there, but it's just some bad form. I don't know what it is though. They've got like one win in their last 6 or 7. I don't know.
Bradford fans, if you're watching this back or watching this live, comment down below. What do you need to get your season back up and running? And do you think Adams is the right man? Comment down below.
Been a while since Bradford last in League One. Well, the last time they were in League One, we got relegated together, and we jumped straight back, and they didn't.
2015, 2016?
Something like that. Bradford and Bottle Jobs FC messing my bet up again, Fords. Aaron, you have no right to laugh at Bristol Rovers.
We're in the League above, so...
Yeah, but
on to the next game. By the way, we both got a point for that, by the way.
Yeah, shit. I tell you what, just saying, just so we all know now, Salford, I'm not going to bet on Salford to win away from home because I didn't realise their away form was so shit. They've lost 4... They've lost four out of 5.
On Salford to win anyway.
Yeah, but away from their home form's pretty good. Apart from the first home game or first 2, they were crap. But away from home, they've lost 4 out of 5 away games. So,
and the other one was a draw one, or a win.
I'm not sure.
I'll have to double check that. But yeah, I see where you're coming from.
Even Carlisle beat Salford. No disrespect to Carlisle, but with Salford's team, you should be doing a lot better than what they are. Like, fuck me, the amount of money their team is. I'd have most of their team over our squad any day. Yeah. But I don't know what it is. I think it's Gary Bowyer. He's just a shit manager.
I think.
Well, they've changed managers once a season, haven't they?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, it's.
Because even Richie Wellens, I think Wellens was, because obviously that's his League 2, see, so he was doing pretty well. They were like 7th. I think they were just outside the playoffs with like six or 7 games to go, and they could have easily got in the playoffs with him, and they just sacked him. And you think, what the hell's? And even with the other manager,
winning a trophy against Portsmouth, that's how damaged it was.
Yeah,
I think Gary Neville. To be fair, Richie's told me himself. Gary Neville's, regretted sacking him.
Yeah, but everyone would have seen that anyway because Gary Neville done a thing about it on Sky, saying that he shouldn't have got rid of Wellens Alexander. He shouldn't have got rid of him or Wellens.
I was more shocked at Alexander, to be fair.
Well, you would be because you and Wellens, always on dates.
No. I was more shocked at Alexander because he was the one that was building that club with the foundations into the conference, and then as soon as they get into League 2, Alexander gets gone. So I was kind of surprised about that. But on this particular game, great win for Walsall. I think I would have probably predicted at least a point for Walsall, but I think Walsall had a great victory here. And like you said, Salford's away form not doing themselves any favours. And it's your home and away form that's going to help you get the more points. That's going to help you climb up the league. And if one of them's up and the other one's down, it's not going to help you anyway. 2 negatives make a positive, and that's what we're going to do. Salford have got to get themselves back up and running again on the travels, and we'll see if they do that. But for Walsall, hopefully this kicks them on now under Matthew Taylor.
Yeah.
Salford though. If they were to get rid of Gary Bowyer, which manager would turn Salford into what they need to be?
Not Richie because he's not available.
Probably Flynn. Michael Flynn, because if he can do wonders with Newport over I know he played for them. I know Michael Flynn played for Newport. But if he can do wonders with Newport on not a very big budget, and maybe he could do well at Salford. Who knows? But I don't know what it is. There's problems in it when you're not, because there's going to be so much pressure. The players, the wages. I know obviously the fan base isn't very big, but there's still going to be pressure when you're, you hear about your team every season since they've got the money. They're like, Salford are favourites to go up or win the league, and I don't know what it is. But
Yeah,
Bowyer is definitely not the one. He's shit.
Do you think it will be? Do you think it will be something like a young up and coming manager?
Maybe.
Because that's what our goal did. We picked up Ryan Lowe, very young manager, compared to most managers in the EFL, and he's done quite well. Do you think maybe up and coming young manager, maybe someone fresh, new ideas?
Yeah, maybe. I think maybe they could go down what Forest Green done, because I'd never heard of him before this season, like Forest Green manager, but he was with England under 16s, and then he's just come straight into a job with Forest Green, obviously top of the league. Maybe they could do that, but I don't know. I think it's just they need more football people that know business rather than, I know Neville, Beckham, whoever have played, amazing, done well for their career, but do they really know, what it takes? Because they've won I know they won the fucking Checker Trade pizza pot pan trophy or whatever, but in the league form, they need to be going up, and I don't know what it is. I think it's a mixture of everything.
I think on the sort of next manager of Gary Bowers to go, I did cross-reference this with the manager odds before Gary Bowers stepped into the job, and looking at some of the names that were on the bookies at that point. You have Warren Joyce, who used to be at Salford back in the day as well. It was just doing a short-term deal at Forest, actually, as part of the coaching staff, I think. Derek McInnes was on there, Alex Neil. Dennis Wise was down there as well. Ryan Giggs, probably not the best choice right now. So I think that there was a few names down there that are quite young and obviously haven't got as much experience. I think Dennis Wise is out of the question because I don't think he'll want to go back into managing again. I think Alex Neil could be a very underrated choice. Championship proven, could be good for League Two. Derek McInnes, again, I think he's still out of work. So I think that, again, he could be an option. Warren Joyce, I think he's a more experienced guy, but I think he knows Salford. He knows the way that they would play. So I think that he could be a good one if he's off his short-term deal at Forest. But I think you are right now. I think with Ryan Lowe at Plymouth and hopefully, fingers crossed, Wellens at Donny,
Don't ever compare those two ever again. That is the most disrespectful thing I've ever heard you say.
Don't forget Barton. This could be the turning point, all right? Don't forget.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But what I mean is a young manager with barely any experience could build a project at that club, especially with the backing they've got. So maybe they go down that route, or they go down the experienced guy and keep him for as long as possible, like Gary Bauer. But like I said, if the away form continues like this, I don't think it'll be long before the home form dips and then Gary Bauer's out the job.
All they need to do is get their old manager back, who was really good in League Two and is shit in League One.
But then who do we get? Who do we get?
I don't know. Just go and get Rafa Benitez or something that you said.
God, even now I'm now laughing at that, and I said it a year ago.
A mad shout, Nicky Butt.
Actually, to be fair, he was on the book.
No, the reason I say Nicky Butt is obviously he's wanting a new sort of project, didn't he? Obviously was at United with the under development sides. Could Nicky Butt come in? Fresh ideas, new manager, all of that. Yeah, it's okay. I definitely don't think you should ever compare them. No, Nicky Butt. Would anyone say no to that one?
No, I wouldn't say no to that one. I think he's worked with. I know he hasn't got much experience and would be very much a gamble in the experience of things. But he's worked with a lot of young players. He knows how to work with young players and improve them and inspire them. And then he knows how to work with experienced players as a former player. So I think he's got that sort of previous playing experience with the experienced players. And from a coaching standpoint, knows how to work with the young players. So it's a bit of a gamble with the no experience, but I think it's well worth the risk. I think there's other people that are worth the risk when they've not really been in the top job, but they've got the experience of working with younger players and playing as a player with experienced players as well, like your Liam Rosenwars and your assistant managers, etc. I think that Nicky Butt would be a decent shout.
There's one ex-Man United player they should go and get, and he's currently managing in the Premier League, and he should be nowhere near the Premier League, Championship, or League One, and it should
Steve
be
Bruce.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Okay.
This is his level. This is his level.
You say former managers, but if it goes tits up for Rooney at Derby, Rooney?
Yeah, maybe Rooney. Yeah.
But
No,
because
Salford. Well, yeah, of course I see that as well. But if he does go at some point,
yeah,
maybe a Rooney. Because he's not a bad manager, and look, I think Salford have definitely got a pull because you're going to work with a class of '92, and I think a lot of people will be.
And you've got
Imagine
a lot
that,
of
Rooney.
and you've got a lot of money behind it as well.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Imagine that though. Rooney against Barton. Fucking hell, that'd be lovely to see.
Now.
Big up to Hassan.
There he is.
Remind me, Hassan. When was the last? What was the last scoreline at Anfield between Argyle and Liverpool?
I need to check this.
I think it was a 0-0. It was a 0-0 draw. Your
Yeah.
strike force couldn't hit a fucking barn door, but you know, I'm glad you have those aspirations.
There was the replay.
I mean, with your defence, or lack of defence, and the fact you let Brentford score 3 goals, it'll probably be a high scoring draw. He's been really good with the side Derby this season.
Yeah, they're doing well, to be fair.
I see Salford appointing a ex-Manchester United player at some point, so do I. But yeah, Hassan, let me know the last scoreline at Anfield. And the last game that we are covering was Harrogate Town versus Scunny. And oh boy. Charlie, what the fuck was this scoreline? 6-1.
Mate, Scunny are fucked, honestly. Because I said Scunny would struggle, but fuck, like they just look awful. From I know there's a lot of unrest in the club. The management, ownership is a shambles. They were in the championship not that long ago, really. When they had like Billy Sharp and Gary Hooper up front, and now like they've been struggling for a number of years. And mate, Harrogate just the way I watched the highlights and stuff, and the way Harrogate attack, whether it's because I know they attack well anyway because they're one of the highest scorers, but I mean 5-0 down at half time, and then Scunny took a pretty good following as well. Like fuck that, I mean. They just look quality. Harrogate, second in the league. Yeah. Obviously got promoted last year, managed to stay up. Recruited well in the summer. And you know what the craziest thing is? Their top goal scorer, Armstrong, didn't even score or assist. That's the maddest thing. They had a whole different load of players score. And
that happened a few times in the EFL this weekend. Obviously, as you mentioned, Hardy for Argyle. Harrogate. I mean, it is a complete and utter madness. Yeah. Looks like Scunthorpe Oldham are going down, which will be good. Carlisle, absolutely. Gary Hooper, that's a blast from the past. They're 2 points away from you, Chris. Some other scores from around the leagues. It finished Barrow 1, Leyton Orient 1, Hartlepool 2, Northampton 1, Mansfield 0, Oldham 0. Rochdale 0, Crawley 1, and Sutton United 4, Port Vale 3. I mean, absolute goal fest at Sutton, which is all about the EFL. There, the league table, as you can see, Forest Green Rovers top of the league still. But that gap now down to 1 with Harrogate Town winning at the weekend. Swindon Town move up to the automatic promotions spots with their win over Forest Green Rovers. There on 19 points. Port Vale drop out of the automatic promotion spots after that loss to Sutton United. Tranmere Rovers are 5th, Leyton Orient 6th, and Sutton move into the playoffs with their win over Port Vale with a game in hand as well, so they could jump into the automatic promotion spots. An automatic promotion 3 Forest Green Rovers, Harrogate, and Sutton United. Jesus fucking Christ! Outside the playoffs is Hartlepool and Crawley on 17 points. Exeter City down to 10th with their draw at the weekend over Hartlepool. Barrow and Bradford City 11th and 12th respectively. Newport 13th, Northampton 14th, Stevenage are 15th. 16th is Bristol Rovers, but 4 points away from the playoffs at the moment. 17th is Salford, 18th Rochdale, 19th Walsall, 20th Colchester United, 21st is Mansfield Town, Carlisle United just on the edge of the relegation zone in 22nd, Oldham Athletic 23rd, and bottom of the league is Scunthorpe United, who look like they're not far away from being relegated to the National League. Carlisle, Oldham 2-pointer in 2 weeks. Can't wait. That is a big one. This EFL show is definitely underrated. You boys have great knowledge. 2 of us do.
I just string along for the fame.
But as you can see, the predictions table, Charlie has extended his gap to now 10 points in the lead. I am only 2 points away from Aaron, who is second. So, you know,
I've got one badge this time.
that could change.
You've caught up, but you've done well in the last 2 weeks.
Well.
You were brought along.
You've done well.
Way behind. You've done well.
The week before that, the one before that, we all had a howler, but the one before that, I got 10. You had a bit of a howler in that week. But yeah, I've been, as I said, I've been plodding along, and
you've been doing your research and your homework.
I've just been getting a lot of it right. Normally helps when you predict a 2-1 win for Argyle. That normally gets me 3 points. Interesting there. And as I said, there's lots of points to play for, and points mean prizes. Not sure what the prize is there. Aaron is apparently there. Cute. And there. Cute.
And there.
But on that note, we're going to wrap it up there. I'll be on my channel, Let's Talk Premier League, for the Checkered Flag Show at 7:30, reviewing the Turkish Grand Prix. You can find me on Twitter at now_PAFC, so give me a follow there. Charlie, where can they find you?
Yeah, One Rovers Vlogs on YouTube, on the road to 3.1k, and Twitter at One Rovers Vlogs. I just want to say, though, I won't be on Thursday unless you want to move it, because I'm at the Content Awards in London on Thursday.
And because that's a legitimate one, we'll move it. What day are you free?
I'm free Wednesday. I'm free Wednesday before
I'm off work
7.
Wednesday. That's brilliant.
Yeah, so we can do 6 on Wednesday if you guys are free. But I can
I'm off work on that. They've actually moved my day off to a Wednesday this week instead of a Friday, so I'm off on Wednesday, which is perfect.
No, that's all right then.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've got. I don't know. I'm working that day. Wait, don't bother me. Yeah, I need to ring him up again in a bit, but do that tomorrow. Some comments here before we go. Take care, lads. Clap for Charlie, boys. Fancy Charlie at the Content Awards. Absolutely. Congratulations. Absolutely. Aaron, did you say where you can be found, or did I forget?
Not yet, but I can't believe it's been a week since I last did this. You can find me on Twitter at Aaron_Challoner, Instagram at Aaron Challoner Official, Forever Football DRFC on YouTube, and Coach Chal on YouTube. Plenty of content to come over the next week. I will, since Wednesday's my day off, I will do a video about the supporters meeting. I will do a video about the supporters meeting, because I've been meaning to finish off that video. But yeah, big stuff coming from that. Obviously, you'll have seen some of the stories coming out of the supporters meeting. So very interesting video to film, and can't wait to film it. So yeah, hopefully we get the win on Saturday, and let's see what happens.
Nice. Oh Jesus.
Who put that on? I think you were generally being serious. You didn't put that up.
Well, no, of course not. I was looking at my phone.
Right.
Probably is in the back.
Right.
No, can't be bothered. We've already played it once already. In all seriousness, though, we all from the first XI wish Charlie the best of luck at the Content Awards. Break a leg, literally. Charlie, good luck, mate. Break two legs, literally. Break two legs. I want you to break two legs, two arms, and just sit there like that for Content Awards.
Hopefully next year.
Thanks.
What, isn't break a leg meant to be a positive, like, or not a positive, but good luck?
In the theatre talk.
Yeah. I mean, I'll just go and, just before I go there, I'll just jump off London Bridge and break a leg. It's fine.
No, I was just thinking, just jump in front of a double-decker bus. I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
Fingers crossed, I'll be there. I'll be there with you next year. Fingers crossed.
Yeah,
with your delusional comments,
Aaron there as well. I'll just get a cake and smash it over his head.
You got more chance of me shagging Beyonce and Lady Gaga than you getting an award with your delusional comments. Not even joking. But on that note, guys, we'll wrap it up there. Thanks for watching and peace out, guys.